Hey, yo, it's Davo. What's going on, everybody? We're here with some more 7 Early Since Grand Cross. We'll be talking about best backlines for Goddess, well, Meliodas and Elizabeth on our non-demon team. So Sins and Goddesses. I went through the whole list of characters. Like, yo, who could we possibly run as a backline? And I figured this video is going to be everybody who either I did mention or I may have mentioned in my other video called, what was it? Let me pull it up. Called Meliodas and Elizabeth's best PvP demon support. And this is a video of just like the best backlines you can run. As you can see, Bond is still on here because I feel like he is worth to mention because he is just like free. You can just run him on any like backline, just free, 10% attack related, and lowering some of the enemy stats. So he's gonna be on here too. We got Nashi. I think I'm really just gonna use Nashi, this little nephew, Merlin backline. Those will specifically be for Sins. You can use the Nashi on Goddess because the Nashi is free. I mean, his buffs are still broken. AoE, old gauge control, crit resist, crit defense. That's free for anybody. So him and Bond are like in the same boat. But for the Sins team, I'll use these three, right? Merlin, Percival, Nashi, and then for the Goddess team, I'll use Tristan and Elat, and then Bond is just here just because I think he is worth mentioning again, and I feel like a lot of people may have him. So without further ado, let's go ahead and put on little nephew real fast because he gives us like indiscriminate like defense, which is pretty stupid. He supports a backline. I feel like it's Humans and Sins. It may be Humans and Sins. I may be like mistaken there for a second. Hold on. Let me pull up Grand Cross database. I know they got Percival on there because he came out like 6 months ago, which is crazy to say. Applies perseverance. Applicable allies are allied or okay, humans and 7 Deadly Sins characteristic. I believe they do have the characteristic of 7 Deadly Sins. If they don't, I'm actually gonna cry and then I'm gonna be very embarrassed. So I'm translating over here. Yes, 7 Deadly Sins, that's what that is. So let's hop in with little nephew first and see if we can do some damage. Everybody's on HP defense. Let's hop in. The card set is irrelevant. It's just like the highest CC. Whatever the highest you got is will work. The team CC is 460k, which is woo. Been moving different since that C6 buff. And we're gonna be in gear today too, because maybe we can like just scare some people. Just scare some folks. All right, I'm curious to see what our defense is. So with Percival, it's really just like survivability. 28k, 25, 26. So shield, boom, bop, pow. And then next turn, hopefully we get like either extra Eskin or single target, or an extra Meliodas and Elizabeth single target. And either way, we're gonna be fine as long as we top deck one of those. One of them. And then we have, you know, Deanne front line because she gives us a stupid, ooh, holy merge. She gives us a stupid amount of offensive power with the ability of like protecting us too. She got damage cap on her stance, and then she gives us attack related and damage dealt, which is all just so nice. It's so sweet of her. So sweet of her. Am I tweaking, or did she just not heal at all? I must have been tweaking. No extra damage done on you, but we can pop your shield with this level 1, possibly kill with this level 2, and then we go in for the kill with Meliodas and Elizabeth. I'm sorry. I think it should break, yeah. Yep. I pray this can kill. Oh. Okay, so now I know. Percival backline really just to help us live, but I don't think it's enough. With all the defense he is giving us, I really do not think it's enough. Let me see how much it is specifically. He gives us, what was it, defense related? About 10%, 30% defense related. With what Meliodas and Elizabeth are about to do to me, I don't think it's going to be enough. We do still have revive, but That is kind of good for us because that means we could get Blade all over again. Encroachment, that's big. That's big for him. Oh, but he has a follow-up single target, so I don't know. I feel like I'm not liking this Lancelot. Unless they come out with another sense that just gives the team like damage cap or something like that, I couldn't see. But at the very least, he can do something that these other backlines can't do. Is that he comes out with like ridiculous crit damage. We probably revive. Yeah, he got 492. Let's see. Maybe he can cook. Maybe this is like where he shines. Nah, it'd have to be this skill. This skill specifically. I mean, we did, you know. If we got a level 3 of that other skill, maybe, possibly, maybe we'd have a chance. But Percival, your stocks are not looking too good. I don't know, man. That was kind of yikes, big yikers. So now we can move on to Infinity Merlin. The green one or the blue one, whichever one you have. Her relic is the same for both of them. So I personally am gonna go with blue Infinity Merlin because she has a little bit better CC. It's not by that much, y'all. It's like, I mean, I wouldn't say it's night and day, but 72, and I think the other one is like 71 something. It's like a high 71. So this is like, whatever you have is what you have. Either Infinity Merlin, as long as you have the relic, you'll be fine. So let's hop in. The only thing about this Merlin is you need debuffs to get damage reduction, and that was really good when like Transcendent Bond was like meta, but unfortunately he has fallen out of the meta, so we'll only be rocking with her basic stats she provides for us, 15% basic stats. I guess she's kind of the equivalent of Elat backline for the Goddess team on the Sense team specifically, you know what I mean? So she's that equivalent. Let's nope. Is that fraudulent? Uh-oh. Part of me just wants to like push ultimate. Yeah. Part of me would like to. Is he doing that to us? He could cook. Hold on. I think this pops. We do that. And then this. Oh, dodge. Okay. Guess I should have used the Yan attack skill first. I completely like was not in my mind. How did... What's going on here? Do you have ruined backline? Y'all saw he's reflecting damage to me. What in tarnation is going on here? What in the... What is happening? And then single target her. That's fine. Y'all see this? He's doing reflect damage to me. I did revive, so we can cook a bit. This is a smidge. That's a smidge. He ranked up though. I saw the attack buffs. Yeah, bro got ruined backline. No. This guy is innovative. Oh, Rush would ruin backline? This guy is cultured. Like, look at that. That's not ruin, that's Jude, my bad. I said ruin. Forgive me. That's Jude with a D. Let me see. Bro is cultured, man. Oh my god, that made my day. I'm like, what? Allies reflect 10% of damage taken. Bro. What? You know what's crazy? What if you had like somebody who had like immortality or something like that, and you had Jude backline, and you had like a minimum level 3 or something like that. She did like 1,000,000, and you just couldn't die, right? And then you reflect 10%. Oh my god, that's 100k. We would need her. Well, no, we gotta change backlines. But so far, Merlin pretty good. Who else did I say that I was gonna use? We can do Nanashi. Why not? Nanashi is just free for anybody. He's just like a godlike backline for anything. That's what makes him, I think, a little bit better than Camilla. Because Camilla, I think she's just a backline for unknowns, and he's just like anything. You know, Nanashi's just like, yeah, use me, bro. It's fine. Say okay with me. We got some gauge control. We'll be straight. With a little bit of defense related stats too. That's not nothing to sneeze at. Nothing to forget. The only person I'm not using on this list today is Ragnarok Bond, because I know we did use them in the last video. So it'll be perfect for the amount of stamina we have. Okay. Shield Hall. Oh, Corrosion. Why? You had a chance. You had Lilia. You actually had a chance to get rid of my shield. Like I think you legitimately could have cooked. I think he just didn't want to deal with the whole like taunt from like Deanne, because he wanted to be able to kill easily with Lancelot. But no easy wins around here, brother. I feel like we robbed the Nashi high key. We have to. We got to run it back. You know. We 100% have to. And I'm surprised that they haven't brought out another Nanashi of a different color. They know his relic is just absolutely busted. He literally could just have a passive that says like he could have a passive that's useless to everybody else and just like supports himself. His relic would still be broken. They are so afraid. They did irreparable damage. They will never bring out another Nanashi of a different color, different type, nothing. Never. Let's go ahead and do. Hopefully, we don't run into no Esther Rose with Nanashi. That's the thing. Boom, bop, pow, and then there you have it. And we shield up with them. Well, they shield up, and then we do our best to try. And I think Nanashi doesn't he? I might be tweaking. The only thing I really remember when Nashi is just the gauge control and crit resist. But I swear bro gives HP too. Yeah, max HP, crit resistance, and crit defense by 20% for one turn. That additionally reduces the attacking enemy's ultimate move gauge by 1. Okay. Nice to remember. We got the single targets. So I think we'll be straight out. This is lovely. So I think we want double discards. Sometimes you can get away with like double Escanor and try to kill the Melieli, but I think it's in your best interest to just pray for this. Just don't even pray for Escanor. Escanor is just good enough to pop the shield, but I mean, hooray HP. That's what I like to see. Nope. Let's do this, and that, and that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Thank you, Escanor. Better do your job. Yep, that's all you're here for. Is the break shield. Yep. Doing 700k on HP defense as well too. Okay. Yeah. All right, Nanashi. All right, Nanashi. All right, so now we can go ahead and change over to a goddess team. I think, what goddess team do I really want to run? Honestly, I think I'll just run Margaret for the sake of running Margaret, because she has good CC, so we might as well just do that. Let me pause. Hold on. All right, we're gonna rock with Elat first. I'm gonna rock Sobnok Link on Margaret because we gotta have her do something at the very least with some free attack. At least with Mael and Brilliance of the Sun on everybody, they can't have their stats lowered, so I think we're gonna be straight. We're gonna be absolutely fine with Sobnok Link on Margaret. I think what I'll do, hopefully we top deck another buff card. No, that's fine. We'll do this. We'll buff up. Do this. And then I would like, I think I'll save Mael, honestly. Because I feel like this card is kind of unremarkable unless you like running that attack crit damage. It's okay. It's just not like sensational. I feel like Mael might be able to rev up and do some sick damage next turn. And plus one with this goddess team, we got like a good amount of basic stats off rip because of them. And Margaret is giving us some basic stats every time we buff too. Now the only thing is, do we want to buff up again? That's the only sad part about all this. and I don't know if these guys can break the shield. Well, Mael can. I don't know if he can. I know 100%. No, they. Oh my God, Nashi on them. Holy moly! I think it's in my best interest to just like buff up, keep getting basic stats. Boom. Boom. And then that. Get some damage reduction. I hate to do it, but I would love to try to kill him, but I don't think we have the facility to do that. Okay, Somnok Link coming in clutch. Let me kill Demiurge. Nice. Nice. Holy crap, we're getting blessed with the buffs. We're cooking. How many times does it take for you to... Oh my God, we just did 2 heals and we're getting decimated? Mayo, please. Okay, cool. What's there? Increase Goddess Allies basic stats by 8%. No, not this. No! By 8% every time you use a buff skill up to 40%. 5 times? That seems crazy, no? Alright, Mayo. It's time for you to lock in. We ran out of blade though. So I'll do this, and that. I think those two together ought to be able to proc rebuff. I pray. Oh yes, Mayo. Lock in for me, gang. Lock in for me, gang. They got damage reduction, but lock in for me, gang. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Elad. I feel it. I feel the power. I feel it. I feel it, man. Man, I think honestly, the only way I think Meliodas and Elizabeth would fix. Oh my God, we tanked the Guild Ultimate. I think he's blockaded though. The only way I think Meliodas and Elizabeth would fix the Goddess team, I feel like they're overkill for the demon, but the only way they will fix is if they auto applied like a buff at the start of every turn on the full Goddess team, and it would get Margaret stacks. That would immediately solve their issue. But let's heck man, let's just Mayo cook, bro. Just go ahead and cook. Yeah, just do you, brother. I think yeah, we killed him, so no blockade. Mayo cooking. Oh my God. Yeah, I think that's legitimately the only way they could have saved them. Funnily enough, like I'm actually like I do want a buff for them for the Goddess team. If they could just give 1 buff, Margaret would be insanely better, like easily better, like so much better. So Elat, nicely done. 15% basic stats on a full Goddess team. You love to see it. I swear she does something else, but I don't really care. I just really care for the basic stats. So little nephew Tristan, come on out, gang. 45% defense related stats against, I mean, we were pretty tanky though with like regular basic stats, but with 45% defense related, I feel like we might be onto something. He might get an LR too. I don't know. I feel like eventually if he got an LR, that'd be a buff to demon and goddesses. But I feel like they might buff him more to goddesses. I don't know. I feel like they just make the goddess side more potent, but like the demon side would just get like 1% more attack or something like that. Ooh. He knew. Right in hell. I guess that team was like tailor-made for like demons, because if the demons went first, they shielded, and then they AoE'd, then they will put sources of pain on them, and then their shield will go away. I like that. I like the ingenuity, bro. I see the vision. I definitely see it. Tristan, we'll give you one more time because they did forfeit. I know they ain't scared of little Tristan. I know they ain't afraid of little Tristan. And the reason I did bring up that Meliodas, if they buffed at the start of every turn or something like that, then that would get Margaret stacks. Or they could have done something like kind of like the Green Sario, because with Green Sario was a cheat code with Margaret, because he would stance up, right, stack, and then whenever they attacked, I would apply a buff to myself, and that was just easy Margaret stacks, man. It was actually like stupid. Who was that? Somnok? Oh, it's Narbro. Boom. Bop. And then we could do this. We could do that just to like get some damage reduction from off on Melon, or like lower her damage though. I think it's a lower our damage received for my own. Holy, they're blessing us. They are blessing us. I think they're gonna have a hard time trying to break our shield, especially without a stance, Mr. Roboto. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do this, because I kind of do want Merlin to like cook us a little bit, see if we can actually survive. I'm actually begging like for her to kill us, but I think everybody's just dead. Yeah, 1.4 with Blade, 2 stacks of Margaret passive. Ay caramba. Level, oh, if he had a level 3, should we just like wait and see first level 3? What if we did that? I think we could tank his ultimate. Hold on. He ignores our defense. I'm curious. I know I'm throwing. I know I'm throwing. But I want to see his ultimate. Don't do nothing stupid and do like a single target. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Okay. Now what were you? 1-6 or like 6-6? What's that, chat? What is this? What's orange? I don't know. But either way, let's do this. Oh, you know what? When the last time we seen Margaret ultimate? I feel like it's been ages. I feel like it's been ages. I think she can kill. Oh, she can. Okay, cool. All right. I like her passive name, Distorted Holiness. That's nice. So arrogant. So bliss. But I think that's it. We can finally get into the tier list. So hopefully y'all stayed around to the end of the video. So let's get into it. And what I think what I enjoyed the most with hello, there it is. I think for Sins, her basic stats is probably on the same tier as Elat. And I think Elat and those two together are great. Yeah, pretty great. Lancelot, I'd say, you know what? I think they're cool. I said Lancelot. This is Percival. I think he's aight. Honestly, I might want to change Elat high key. Just because she gets 15% basic stats and Meliodas, they get 15% to their whole team too when it's on goddesses. That's a lot of basic stats. It's only really Merlin giving 15% extra basic stats. I know what you're thinking, Davo. You know, Meliodas gets all these all stats if they're on a certain team. I know. But that's 2 sources of basic stats. If this was picture her being like Seeger on a demon team. Seeger only is really given the 15% basic stats, but Meliodas on a demon team gives what, damage dealt and 200% attack at the start of every turn. That's cool and all, but 30% basic stats, I feel like that's nothing to sneeze at. Meanwhile, this is only 15%. You can get some damage reduction if you run like a debuff through, but that's not really gonna happen. So that's why she's in cool. I think the Nashi's in cool, and then we'll leave Ragnarok Bond in honorable mention. Meanwhile, I think this kid might be LeBron. Might be in LeBron. Yeah. Nah, hold on. Eli might be LeBron. We might have to tweak it. I think they're in the same tier. I thoroughly enjoyed them. The only sad thing about them is there's only 2 good CC units on this team. Well, 3, honestly. These 3. The Nashi's like, what, 70, well, 60 something for me, specifically. Tristan is pretty good CC too. Never mind, I'll take that back. He's 70,000. That's higher than a Nashi. 67. Yeah, and then Merlin's like 72. I really do think CC is a factor. And then Elat isn't all that special either. Her CC is pretty abysmal. I think it's like 67 too. 66. So she definitely can't be LeBron. I think of anything that might have moved her down a bit, if I'm thinking of in terms of like criteria for me. And plus Elat, you probably not even investing in Elat. At the very least, you probably are investing in a Merlin. More than the Elat, I would say. Or you know what? Let's scrap this. Now Nashi is LeBron just because I know a lot of people have him invested in, and he's so versatile. I feel like he's so damn versatile, he's just like a no-brainer. He's an honorable mention because he's not really necessary. Now Nashi is given so many, like, gauge control, HP, crit resistance, crit defense. That's nothing that needs that. That's survivability and controlling gauge. He can control gauge, but he has a drain, and nobody wants to use. You don't want to use that skill. So he's like on the opposite spectrum of Nashi. He's all right, but he just deserves an honorable mention. Percival, 30% defense related with 70,000 CC. Honestly, you might. He's on a lot of banners. She's on a lot of banners. They might be interchangeable. 15% basic stats, but she's applying 15% basic stats. So if anything, she should be in the same tier. I think I'm okay with this. This 15%, not 15, 45% defense related for goddesses. I feel like I'm damn near untouchable. But 30% defense for sins, I don't feel like it's enough. You know, for sins, you're not really building up defense, but for goddesses, you building up stats, so you can feel like you're untouchable. So I guess I get more of a high. I think I'll go with this. Yeah, I think I'll go with this. LeBron and Nashi, he's great. They're cool. He alright, and then honorable mention him. Is there anybody else I forgot? I don't think I did. I went over this list like 3 times. I was like, yo, it got to be somebody I'm missing or something like that. Or if you're like cultured like that one guy, you can run Jude and then get some reflect damage. But I think I'm alright with this list. That's gonna do it. Thank y'all for watching. If y'all enjoyed the video, smash the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that good stuff. Let me know who you running as a backline for either sins or goddesses down in the comment section below. Yeah, I think I'm straight with this. I can't believe I had him lowered. I just had to like remember who this nigga was for a second. Like he definitely up there. But Tristan, he isn't good on field, but I think for his passive, it's spectacular for goddesses. They're all right. 15%. Like I said, I feel like they're the same damn unit. These two are like opposite, like across the spectrum, but they kind of do the same, not kind of the same thing, but like they are good, you know. And then this guy's just like okay for sins, you know, but sins doesn't really get that many stats like build up, you know. They just have what they have at the start of the battle or whatnot, or whatever they get from their own passive. But yeah, I think I'm cool with this. I'm cool with this. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. And I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Y'all stay good, man.